G'day guys, Jared from Fight for Life, and today I wanted to talk to you about something very, very serious called fulfillment, okay? And this is pretty much your ultimate happiness. Now, me myself, for those of you who don't know, about 6 or 7 years ago, I suffered some really debilitating depression, okay? And with this came very, very low self-esteem, a lot of anxiety, okay? Social anxiety, so around people, I was too scared to pretty much be me, and it was horrible, and it was by far the worst point in my life, and I absolutely hated it. But what turned me around was the point where I stopped being a victim, okay? I woke up one day and I was sick and tired. I realised that I was the only person who could pull myself out of this hole. Nobody else was going to do it for me, and there was a certain number of things I needed to do, okay? The first of which, I needed to educate myself. Okay, so I started with a guy called Anthony Robbins, okay, and I started getting into a lot of his audio stuff and reading a lot of his programs and things like this. Now, something Anthony Robbins goes by and he teaches is, it's called the 6 rules or 6 human needs, okay, for ultimate fulfillment, okay, pretty much ultimate happiness. Now, what this is, he pretty much says, and he breaks it down into 6 different categories, 6 needs, and 4 of which are our foundations, okay? And these are things that we need in order to feel happy. Now, these are things like certainty, okay? So this is security pretty much in your life, and you know that things are going to, go well and things like this. But we also need uncertainty or variety. Okay, so it's the absolute opposite, and this is just to make sure that we're not getting bored and we don't get sick and tired of the same thing and this and that. Okay, then we've got significance. So we need to feel significant, we need to feel needed, we need to feel appreciated and things like this. And the 4th one is connection, love and connection. So we need to feel this connection with other people, okay, this love. So this is all your relationships and things like this. And if you've got all 4 of these things, you can be pretty happy, there's nothing too wrong. But if you want to feel the absolute, sense of fulfillment, okay, which is totally different. This is when we start talking about success, okay, not as in financial success and this and that. Obviously, financial success is a big part of it, but I'm just talking about succeeding. What you're going to need is 2 things, and these are the essentials in order to feel absolute fulfillment. You need growth, okay, and you need contribution. So growth is just constantly improving in as many areas of your life as possible, and contribution is giving back, okay, so helping people out when they're in need, giving back to society. So if somebody's worse off than you go out of your way to help them out, make their life better. This is the ultimate, sense of contribution. So growth and contribution is what we need to feel absolutely chuffed with ourselves, that we're just on fire and we're the best possible people that we could, obviously be. Now, what I need you to understand, we're going to talk about growth today, all right, and we'll talk about contribution another day, but growth in particular. What I want you to do is I want you to start to imagine yourself at 85 years old, okay? You imagine you're sitting back in your rocking chair, all right? A lot of you guys might have heard me talk about this stuff. Whatever, just recap, all right? Stay with me. Now, so 85 years old, sitting back in your rocking chair, you're absolutely chuffed at your life, all right? It has been amazing. You've got no regrets. You've lived the absolute dream, all right? So you're at this point, 85 years old, sitting back in your rocking chair. What sort of things did this person have to have installed in himself in order to live the life that he's lived or she's lived? Okay, so what I want you to imagine there's a blackboard on the wall sitting beside him, all right? And his wooden hut or whatever you're imagining, okay, sitting out back, and he's got this blackboard, and it's got all of the standards that he needed in order to live that life that he's lived. And I can promise you that growth and continuous growth and progression and always getting better at things was definitely one of them. He wasn't a person who just sat back and waited for life to work out for him. Obviously, he's lived the dream, okay? He's reached heights in his career, in his relationships, in, you know, whatever it is he's passionate about, his health and his fitness, okay? So there's things that's got him up in the morning and continue to drive him and push him towards achieving these things. Now, you need to figure out what these standards are now and implement them, into your life right away. And as soon as you can do that, then you can start to grow. You can start to move up this ladder, take all these steps that are needed in order to live the life that you want to live, yeah? Awesome. So, once we think about this, obviously, let's talk about self-esteem for a minute. And if you want to improve your self-esteem, if anybody out there's, you know, got self-esteem issues, I can guarantee you, if you're growing and if you're continuously getting better at things, you're not going to be depressed. All right? You're going to feel good about yourself. And if you can do this, especially in your health and your fitness, you know, your body image, the way you look, if you can look in the mirror and really, you know, be happy with who's looking back at you and be proud of what you've achieved, bang, self-esteem goes up instantly. Okay, so think about it. And then this can all cross over into other areas of your life, but we're not going to go into that right now. So I just want you to think about it. What is some of the things that are going to stop people from growing, okay? Now, you've got a few things. Obviously, injury is one of them, but if you get injured, then I can guarantee you it's only one part of your body. Obviously, I'm sporting an injury at the moment. Yes, it's depressing because I can't do my Thai boxing without tearing my foot open. I'm not going to go into the details, but I've got a dirty great hole in the bottom of my foot, and it limits what I can do in terms of Muay Thai. So that's my passion put on hold for a little bit. Now what I've done instead is I've got a plan, and I'm going to smash my upper body. All right, I don't do it very often because, you know, obviously I'm not a lifter. I'm more about, you know, athletics and being fit all over. But I thought, bugger it, I am going to get huge up top, at least as huge as I can in the time. I'm really going to work on my upper body strength and things like this. And this is going to keep me happy because then I've got a sense of accomplishment, okay, at the end, because I've reached something. I haven't just gotten depressed and let life shoot all over me, okay? So that's one thing. Once you get past injuries, all right, what have we got? Fear of failure is often what it is, or a fear of something, but a fear of failure is 9 times out of 10 going to come up. Now, what you need to realise is failure is a good thing, all right? Failure is not bad. Failure means you've tried and you didn't succeed, okay? The fact that you didn't succeed means that there was something wrong. If you can assess the situation and then take whatever it is on board and reassess your approach, bang, you win, okay? Long story short, we're not going to go too deep into failure, but that's what you want to do, okay? Treat every failure as an opportunity to learn. You're going to get bigger, you're going to get stronger, and you're going to come out smarter on top, okay? So that's a win, okay? I don't care what you think. That's just how it is. The other thing is people focus on this failure. They forget that they can actually win, all right? They forget that there's two sides of the equation, all right? If you're sitting there focused on failure, if you know what the law of attraction is, pretty much anything you put your energy into, you're going to attract more of it. All right? So if you're focusing on not failing, the fact is you're focusing on failing, you're going to attract that back. Whereas if you can focus on winning, all right, and get excited about that, straight away your mindset's in a better place. You're going to be a lot more confident, and that's going to do wonders for yourself. And you're going to attract more positive energy back. So don't forget that you can actually win anytime you want to try something. All right? And the next thing that stops people is they quit. All right, they get to a point where it's too hard. All right, they don't want to put in the hard work and they just give up. Now, if you can figure out that this fear of failure is not a scary thing, because fail or win, the fact is you're going to learn something. You're going to come out stronger, and you can realise that that fear is actually a fear of quitting, because obviously you've attached, you know, things in the past where you've given up. All right, that is quitting. All right, quitting is what losers do. Winners fail. Okay, winners fail because they try a lot of stuff, and they're not going to succeed at everything that they try. All right, but losers quit. It's as simple as that. they give up, they got no drive, they don't do anything. So if this is you, start thinking about it in different terms. All right, failing is not scary. All right, yes, it can be a pain in the bum when you don't achieve something you set out to achieve, but then just let that fuel you and come back even stronger and let this happen. So at the end of the day, if you want to improve your self-esteem, and if you want to get happier and fulfilled as a person, you need this growth, and you need growth especially in your mental and your physical aspects, okay? You need to be working on your body to feel good about yourself, and you need to also not forget your mind. Your mind is a muscle. Make sure you work it. All right, so I really hope you took some value out of this. All right, it's all about growth. It's all about being happy. All right, at the end of the day, you can't be happy without growth. All right, so if you did take some value out of it, drop down in the comment section below exactly what you thought was most beneficial to you and your situation. And feel free to share it around, guys. I love a share. And get growing, guys. Get out there and stay motivated, all right? Until next time, we're going to be doing a 100 push-up challenge, so it's something to get excited about. So stay with us until that. Until then, stay motivated and have a fantastic week, guys. All right, see you later. Bye.